Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you're watching this video from. I welcome you in another special episode. And in this video, we have the president. The president is talking about, is warning leaders against using statements that divides Kenyans. But my opinion on what the president is saying against other leaders using statements that divides Kenyan based on tribalism or based on tribal division, what I have to say, and maybe you will have your own time to give your contribution on this video. Kenya has 44 or 46 tribes, and in these tribes they have different beliefs, different way of work, different tradition, and different way of living. And we have different things that we believe in. So the president is supposed to act as a symbol of national unity. We have activities, we have things that unites Kenyans, not actually statements, because all along we have been divided, you see. So we have things, we have activities, we have a strategy, a law that a president is supposed to use to unite Kenyans. And for Kenyans to unite, we need a very straight and a focused leader. That is the president. We need a focused. You focus. Speak what you mean and mean what you speak. So I want you to take a moment and watch this video. Make sure you leave a comment in the section below. Tell me what you think. What can we do else? Because what the statement president is using is a political statement. Maybe I can say he wants to gain favor. We want people to see him as righteous, as good, you see. But okay, that's my opinion. I want you to leave a comment in the section below. Tell me what you think.
Na naelewa hatari ya siasa ya kugawanya watu kwa misingi ya ukabila. Nataka niwasihi, tafadhali, nirudie tena, tafadhali, sisi tulio viongozi tusitembee barabara telezi ya kugawanya wa Kenya kwa misingi ya kabila.
No diklimu. Kule ukaudujui. Garora gukira tene garora. Gona gatuma. Gona tukibangiru. Na ciana citu ihuthiru utugayania.
The future of our nation is great. We are a great nation. We are a blessed country. Na msikubali, na waomba kwa unyenyekevu, wale wanaotutabiria giza na kututabiria maovu kule mbele, hizo ndimi naomba maaskofu muombe zikome. I am very confident about the future of Kenya. What we need is to stay united. Na washauri wa bunge wetu, tekeleza wajibu wako katika constituency yako ya kuwakilisha watu ambao wamekuchagua. Lakini vile vile tekeleza wajibu wako wa oversight. Tekeleza wajibu wako wa legislation kwa Wakenya wote, na ni lazima uwaelewe na utembee Kenya ndio uelewe, ili kazi ambayo uko nayo ndani ya katiba utekeleze vile inavyopaswa. So, and that way we will build a strong, prosperous, united nation called Kenya.
Tuepukane na ukabila. Tuepukane na ukabila, kwa sababu hatutaki tulete ukabila kwa Kenya, na bali Mheshimiwa Rais ndio anasimamia taifa nzima, Afrika nzima kwa mambo ya amani.
Nchi yetu ya Kenya imewahi kupata matatizo. Tungetaka kuhimiza ya kwamba taifa letu ni moja. We are one indivisible united country, and we should not take the unity of our country, the security of our country, the stability of our country, we should not take it for granted, because in the past we have suffered.
And we should not have this story of one county, Mandera County, against Kiambu County. Mandera County or Wajir County against Kisumu County. The people who live in all these 47 counties are Kenyans.
You know, we cannot talk about riches and riches come to us. It doesn't happen that way. You cannot talk about let us not be tribal and tribalism gets away. We are tribal people. Africa is made up of tribal people. We come from different ethnic groups, and there's nothing to do with this. Let us not be tribal. Tribalism is a statement of politicians to use to always find favor from the other ethnic groups who feel they are kind of oppressed. You see, understanding where you come from, understanding your beliefs, understanding the customs, and then being able to stand on top of the cultural or tribal beliefs, that is being liberated, you see. So nobody is going to tell you whether don't be tribal or not. You understand? So these kind of leaders, this is the kind of lies they are using to waste time. We should work, employ activities that put Kenyans together, not statements that let us stop tribalism. Let us stop using tribal state. No. Kenyans are so civilized in that no one is going to tell them what to choose or what not to choose. The time of tribalism is over, you know. We should embrace where we come from. That is very factual. And therefore, we should listen. For those ones who are listening from the president talking about, stop using tribal statement. This is an outdated information. You see, we are no longer thinking about tribalism, but we have to acknowledge where we come from. Do you see that? So, Musalia, please stop using the same stop wasting time talking about tribalism. Whoever wants to rally, whoever wants to talk about tribalism, let them do. It is their job. You see? Whoever wants to love their people. And I actually want to give a challenge to other people. The Luyas, the Luos, the Kalenjins. Start talking about your people and addressing your own tribal problems. Actually, Gachagua, you are right. I support. You need to start telling your people to love themselves. Start telling your people that you are our people from Western. You see, we need to unite. We need to start embracing our people. Trust me, it's a good thing that people need to know where they come from. People need to know what they believe. People need to have a sense of belonging, you see. So this kind of statement, a tribal statement or not tribal, no. Listen, unity comes from having a leader who is not scattered. You see, scattered in terms of what? In terms of thinking, in terms of objectives, in terms of focus. So if we have a leader who is objective oriented, then you talk about the unit of a nation. Yeah, Tanzania has 128 tribes. Do you think Uganda has 56 tribes? Kenya 46, and you're talking about tribalism. Why is Tanzania not talking about tribalism? Why is Uganda not talking about the same thing? You see, we are talking about governance. Stop diverting our agenda. Our agenda is bad governance, corruption, misuse of public resources, misrepresentation. That is what we're talking about. Stop diverting our agenda. Our main objective is, you know what? We don't care what you're going to talk about, but what we care is you just need to get the hell out of the way. If you are unable to execute and discharge the duties you have been entitled, you leave the office. Stop talking about what does not concern us. Actually, when you have a leader who is focused, definitely you see success, you see growth, you see things happening. But when you have a leader who is talking about things and not doing things, you need to open our eyes. Actually, our eyes are open. So whoever thinking that somebody's dividing us using tribal statements. No, it won't happen. So we wake up and address the real agendas, things that we are facing. We need progress, we need development, we need leaders who are accountable, competitive, knowing what to do at what time, knowing that this is what Kenyans need, not tribalism. You focus. If you focus on one thing, definitely everything will blend in, everything will come in. But if you are focusing on what this is siasa that is going on, this is okay, maybe we can lower our ego and understand that the president is in campaign, and therefore Gachagua has looked around and realized, okay, this guy is doing the campaign, and therefore if we sit on our hands, he is going to win. He is not going to do what is expected of Kenyans. Therefore, what we do, we must all go out. This is the first assumption. The second assumption, maybe they have sat down and discussed, and now they know what exactly they're supposed to do. As we all know, politicians never hate each other. What they do is orchestrate a game that they take to the citizens to convince the citizens, and the stupid citizens will blend in, but the wise ones will watch. Like Gen Zs and the millennials, we are on a watch. Nobody's consuming anything you're talking about. We are on a watch. We are looking at what are you doing. So at the end of the day, you will tell us, oh, you know, it is because of the vice president who was not in harmony with our plans and our obligation to take Kenya forward. That is why I did not. We know those games, you see that. So Kenyans and leaders, we need to move forward. That is our agenda. We need to move forward. Statements about tribalism, leave them aside. Let us plan on how we can move Kenya forward, have employment, have objectives, have things to achieve as Kenyans. So stop copying Kenya, the development of Kenya from other civilized countries. Let us realize our potential and use it for our own good.
The reality that we are talking about right now, we want good governance, and we want a controlled government which manages its expedient way of misusing public funds. Second point, number 2, after we have known how the taxes are being collected and where they are going, we are now going to start demanding where our money is going. We collected 1 trillion shillings last year. Where did it go? Can somebody show me a single project that the national government did? Number 2, we are busy talking about 1 man, 1 shilling, that nonsense. Let us first discuss the 85% that the national government is holding. Once we know where the 85 goes, then we can talk about 1 man, 1 shilling. Otherwise, we are prepared. We are not going to allow ourselves being abused and misused by people who are taking my taxes and utilizing them to do stupid things and then act like all of us are stupid.
Ameenda kwake Kisumu, ametengenezewa barabara ya orofa, ametengenezewa port, stima, kila boma iko na stima, kila boma iko na maji. Bona alisahau nyinyi na ndio mlisukuma yeye. Huyu mtu anabeba nyinyi ufala. Na mimi nafurahi kwa sababu kiongozi wenu ambaye tunamheshimu, former vice president, naona amekataa mambo yake. Na mimi naona kiongozi Kalonzo tunamheshimu, anasukumwa kutoka Ikulu kurudi kwa Raila. Mtakubali? Akisukumwa kabisa akubali kurudi kwa Raila, nyinyi mtamfuata huko? Mtamfuata? Wacha nieleze nyinyi. Pale kwa mlima Mount Kenya region tuko na kura milioni 7. Yote tumesanya iko kikapu moja ya William Samoei Ruto. Pale Rift Valley iko kura milioni 4. Yote iko kikapu ya William Ruto. Pale Pwani walikuwa wanafuata hii mtu, nyinyi mlikuwa mnafuata. Pia wamefunguka macho, wamewachana na yeye. Kura yote ya Pwani iko kwa William Ruto. Ukienda pale karibu 65% iko kwa William Ruto. Ukienda pale Narok na Kajiado wako na William Ruto. Ukienda Garissa, ukienda Wajia, ukienda Mandera. Sasa hii hesabu kiongozi wetu hapa tunampenda, tunamheshimu, anapiga. Asiporudi kwa Raila akisimama peke yake, kuna pahali ataenda? Wacha tuongee ukweli. Kura ya Kitui, Makueni, Machakos 1.5 million. Sasa 1.5 million kuna pahali inaweza enda? Sasa nyinyi tafadhali na muomba mkuwe watu werevu wa kupiga hesabu. Msikubali tena kukaa nje. Hata ukienda kwa stage ukute magari, unaingia ile gari iko karibu kujaa ama ile haina mtu? Ni gani? Sasa hii mnaambiwa mfuate, imewekwa juu ya mawe. Engine imefunguliwa. Sasa unaambiwa ingia hiyo, kwanza tuvuge engine, tujaribu kuona kama inaguruma, na ile gari nyingine ni kujaa inajaa. Hii ya William Ruto ni gari ya abiria 9. Iko abiria 8, amebaki moja kutoka Masaku. Simutaingia hii gari? Simutaingia? Na wacha nieleze nyinyi watu ya Masaku, tafadhali muangalie na mufikirie. Munataka kuongozwa na mtu ya kabila yenu ama munataka kuongozwa na kiongozi ataweka pesa kwa mfuko?
Even the ancestral land that somebody is holding a freehold in Migori, they wanted to change it to leasehold. For what? She should tell us why. What was informing that? Instead of now hiding under parliament.
The provision was saying that the minister will be able to designate the areas, which then means you designate through regulations, and I would still have had to come to parliament to be allowed the designated areas that we would have picked. So and therefore the proposal by parliament I commend. I think it helped and it improved the provision.
Thank you, Chair, and I'm sorry I didn't want to interrupt.
You have interrupted, just go on.
Chair, we are in a vetting process, and the leader of majority and the leader of minority have stated the actual position, but the nominee, she's trying to run away from the reality. The reality is that the bill which came to the House exactly wanted to levy even the ancestral land in this country. And it came from the ministry. She was the CS. So instead of using too many words, please admit we move forward. Because at the end of the day, Kenyans could not accept your proposal. And it came from you. It did not come from the House of Parliament. Speaker. It did not come from Kenyans. It came from your office.
Yes, sure.
Yes, Alice.
Speaker, I said that the proposal had indicated that the minister will designate areas where the levy will be. It was not blanket, because it is not possible to collect.
Point of order,
it is not possible to collect levy in the entire country.
Mr. Speaker,
yes.
That is true. But why do you want to subject a land that is in Bungoma or Migori for a minister who's sitting in Nairobi to designate whether it will be a freehold or a leasehold? Why do you want to do that? Just say it was wrong to do that, and now you are rectifying, you are agreeing with.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like and share the video, and of course leave a comment in the section below. Let us know what you're thinking. Thank you so much, and see you in the next video.